I'm looking for. Even if that mean I wait until the morning. I listen when you speak, even if it is boring. When you come feed me, I tell you feed me more. I'm on a beacon, see you this weekend. We chillin' in the day and night, that's how we sleepin'. And every time you sleep, I
Yo, can't say it.
in case you tell you that I love you every weekend. Down, so I brought her red roses. Night on the town, and I brought her red roses. Counting me out till I brought her red roses. I made her shout when I brought her red roses. She looking down, so I brought her red roses. Night on the town, and I brought her red roses. Counting me out till I brought her red roses. I made her shout when I brought her red roses. Turn on the lights, I'm looking for. Even if that mean I wait until the morning. I listen when you speak, even if it is boring. When you come feed me, I tell you feed me more. I'm on a beacon, see you this weekend. We chillin' in the day and night, that's how we sleepin'. And every time you sleep, I
Yo, can't say it.
in case you tell you that I love you every weekend. Down, so I brought her red roses. Night on the town, and I brought her red roses. Counting me out till I brought her red roses. I made her shout when I brought her red roses. She looking down, so I brought her red roses. Night on the town, and I brought her red roses. Counting me out till I brought her red roses. I made her shout when I brought her red roses. Turn on the lights, I'm looking for. Even if that mean I wait until the morning. I listen when you speak, even if it is boring. When you come feed me, I tell you feed me more. I'm on a beacon, see you this weekend. We chillin' in the day and night, that's how we sleepin'. And every time you sleep, I
Yo, can't say it.
in case you tell you that I love you every weekend.
I love God, you don't love God. What's wrong with you? I love God, you don't love God. What's wrong with you? Hell yeah. I love God, you don't love God. What's wrong with you? Yeah. It's for my pastors and evangelists. I'm on the stand. Preach now, preach. We stop on the devil head. Oh yeah, you heard what I said. We at the church and we ain't going nowhere. Shout, it's Jesus Christ. Shout, if you a Christian, shout. You believe in something, shout. Everybody shout. You heard what I said. Shout, we ain't going nowhere. Shout, my pastors and evangelists stop on the devil head. I love God, you don't love God. What's wrong with you? I love God, you don't love God. What's wrong with you? I love God, you don't love God. What's wrong with you?
Yo. What's good? Y'all let me know what it is. You already know what I asked y'all when I jump on here, man. So let me know if that's straight. So we can get into it real quick, man. Let me know what's good, man. Let me know that y'all got the dialogue down. Let me know if I'm glitchy too. Let me know. Got to discuss a couple things not concerning YouTube. I'm still waiting on a response. What's good, Josh? Slim Sheldon came through. Tamika Davis is in the building. I'm sure my good old sister Didi is probably just now getting up. All right, we got to talk about a couple things, y'all. It might not be important to as many of you guys, but I just wanted to kind of, with me being a youth advocate and, you know, speaking up for the kids, etc. So, hold up, y'all. All right, so definitely need my team. Oh, Didi is in the building. Definitely need my team to stay here. Anybody else, if you have to leave out, go ahead and leave. I wanted to get some education out there. We put music out there a lot. We do the podcast and we put topics out there a lot. We give some great education. I do the No YouTubers Left Behind program on my channel, and I wanted to kind of like be versatile. So I kind of wanted to do something like one time like this, where I kind of just give straight education, straight facts. So let me find my portable charger real quick. It look like I'm dying out. You want to go grab my portable charger? Check my hoodie. Um, so we're gonna get straight into it, right? I got two things I wanted to talk to y'all about. And like I said, it may not be serious to a lot of y'all. Uh, I'm a father, so one of these topics definitely applied to me, and then the other topic applied to my business side. And I just felt like I should share it, even if it reached one person. Okay, I think I'm gonna hit the important one first, and then we're gonna talk about the second topic. So the first topic we're gonna discuss is, hold on, plugging in my charger. Should do a reboot on the phone real quick. All right, so we're gonna talk about safety of children, right? It's doing a reboot thing, obviously. I think we back. That's why I don't like having it at what is it, low power mode, battery saver. I think we back. Hold up. All right, let me know if we back, y'all. I had to plug my power pack in, and of course it did like a reboot on the phone. So let me know y'all got me, so we can jump straight into it. I'm waiting on feedback. Let me see if I can get some background music in here too. These two topics I'm about to speak of, guys, I feel like one of them is at least very important. Hold on, let me get some background if I can. I don't know if it's gonna interrupt my service or not. First topic we're gonna talk about the safety of children, and it's for a reason. It's for a reason. Definitely, I was placed in a position where I feel like I was placed in that position for a reason. All right, I'm trying to get this music playing for y'all. If not, we're gonna just say skip it and jump into it. All right, so here we go. So the other day, right? Was yesterday, I believe. I'm still catching. I think my microphone's still catching up or something. I'm definitely still catching up with my microphone. Y'all, hold on, I'm going through a glitch experience. Maybe I should just stop this music and just get straight into the topics. I appreciate y'all patience. All right. Let me turn this music down. All right. Music has been turned down. Let's get straight into the topic, right? And if I start glitching or anything, y'all type it, push the 0 in the chat and let me know. I just may need your phone just in case. I don't know. All right, so yesterday, right? What's going on, Bronze? Thanks for coming through. So yesterday, Slim Water and I because what happens is when you have 9 boys, and the first half is older than the second half, they do different things. So like my older boys, they like to go to the park or go play basketball. There's a recreation center they be going to, so they like to do stuff like that. And the youngest ones, I think the 4 youngest ones, be in the house, so they constantly bother us, and so we decided to take the kids to the park. But as we leaving out, it's so many kids outside, and right behind where we're living is the basketball court you guys seen, and it was like at least 20 kids on that basketball court playing. And so it's kids running everywhere. And so as we're leaving out the door, there's this set of young ladies. And then when I say young ladies, I mean young ladies like 6 years old, 5 years old. The oldest one had to be maybe like 7 or something. So they're walking past and don't even get to make it out the door yet. And these little girls walks inside our house, literally walks in the house. So at this point when they're walking in, Slim was like, no, no, no. She tried to play it off, just like that dog bite right there. So she kind of nudging the kids outside of the door. And so gets them outside the door. And fast forward, like not even 5 seconds later, it's the same little girl is trying to walk inside the house. And so there's this birthday party going on, at least it's 5 feet, 10 feet, 10 feet down ahead. And I believe she belonged to that was her, that was her family. So she belonged somewhere down there. And so we get her out, close the door, walk the kids to the park. But I'm thinking this whole time, right? Yo, I could have been a predator. I could have been a predator, right? I could have been an offender, an XES offender, or anything like that. And so, like, I understand we let our kids have a certain amount of freedom, right? But we have to think of this type of stuff right here. Like, if you're a mom and okay, my kid will go to the park, they will come back home. But if you know that your kid will willingly go inside a stranger's house, no knocking, no say so. And this kid is the girl was at least 5, like 5 years old. If you know that your child will walk in a stranger's house, I'm a man with a full beard, tattoos on my face. This little girl wasn't scared of nothing. So if you know that your child, and even if you don't know, if you haven't talked to your child about that yet, or you don't understand that part of life yet, it's best that even if you're outside with this child, that you keep a close eye on that child at all times. It could have been just right then and there where that little girl could have got kidnapped. Anything could have happened, and God was just with her that day. It could have been anybody. We could be living in the safest place, and that person next door to you could be a serial killer, for years. You never even know. Watch some of these stories. Watch a lot of these stories about how they say on the police documentaries and all of this. Watch these stories about how they say, you hear the neighbors say, well, this is a great neighborhood. Nothing happened in this neighborhood for over 45 years. The sheriff lived right next door. And not knowing across the street, a young lady was getting held against her will for years, and nobody never noticed nothing. They say he was a normal guy. He spoke, so people can come off as normal and everything, but the main thing is to keep your eye on your kids. I'm applying this to myself as well, because that was it's a scary thought for me,
The parent always think you trying to take the child.
Exactly. So right. So even if it was the opposite, on the opposite side, y'all, right? Let's say when the little girl was walking in the house and her parents didn't see her walking up, soon as she turned around, the only thing they know is they see a girl walking in my house and I'm a grown man. That could have went left. They could have thought, okay, he tried to take my child in his house. So they could have thought that. So that's why this is important to, if you know that your child is willing to do that you should always keep an eye on them. I think I'm glitching or something. My microphone is not moving right now. Hold up. Definitely having connection issues. Hold up. Let me cut on this house. All right, we back. Are we back? Yeah, so hold on, y'all. All right, give me a thumbs up. Y'all can still hear me. So yeah, that could have very well went left on both ends, on her end and her family end. If it was a predator over here, then that could have went left that way. But then, like I said, think about the scenario. Um, you know, this little girl walking up and into so now you got men or even a woman. It can happen to that's in trouble with the law because it's something that looked at suspicious, but that was really the parents' fault because the parents wasn't keeping an eye on their child. This is no, you have to get at your parents. Go over there to your parents. You have to. You can't walk in somebody's house, sweetheart. So yeah. So that's just I wanted to put that out there for the first little topic real quick as a 15-minute mark. And the second thing I want to talk about is that if you're gonna be in any business at all, I don't care if you're making tissues. I don't care if your business is you writing stars on a sheet of paper, scratch paper, and you're selling those scratch papers for 10 cents. A business is a business. Whatever business that you're in, it's important that you try to implicate yourself on learning a second language. You wouldn't know it's just like me. Just like now, we all say the same thing as adults. If I knew now, what I know now back then, I'd be in a totally different position. You never know when you're gonna need to use these traits. You never know when it's gonna come up. Um, someone just ordered something from DoorDash and the guy come, and so when the guy gets here, he needs to see an ID. So we're trying to get this ID scan, and he speaks no lick of English at all. So he's asking questions, and she looked at me like, "Come get me!" Like, yo, it's, this person that don't speak English, only speaks Spanish. Thank God I speak Spanish. I had a full conversation with this man for like 15 seconds in Espanol, and we got the transition done due to me knowing Spanish. This happened because I know Spanish, communicating back and forth. And my son was just sitting there looking at me like, "What is wrong with this? What is this man saying?" So
He taking Spanish for
and he's taking Spanish for second, seventh grade. So how I've gotten into Spanish myself, I'm not even gonna lie. I would like to sit here and make myself look cool by saying, "Yo, when I was in school, the Spanish class was nah." That's not it at all. You ain't gonna gain no cool points for what can you gain by lying? So what happened with me was I end up it was here. It started with YouTube like 4 or 5 years ago. There's a guy named Coda. That was the first person I did a feature with. I cannot find him today. I wish I could find him. Coda, if you're watching this, reach out. But there's this guy named Coda. He was a Caucasian kid, and he was adopted to his father, and his father was Spanish or whatever the case may be. And so he didn't really know a lick of English like that. You guys remember this? Me telling y'all how I got the name TSM rapper. Remember it was TSM was the name of the brand, and Alter Ego was my name, and I did the feature for him. Yeah, I did TWM at first, but I did the feature for this kid, and when he uploaded it to his YouTube channel, he thought that my name was TSM, the rapper, and so my name was Alter Ego, and my brand that was TSM. So he got it wrong, and so but when I looked at it, I'm like, yo, this look cool. I'm gonna keep it this way. So anyway, that kid, so he wanted my feature, and he had paid me before I can even communicate with him, and so he ended up contacting me, and he only knew like 4 or 5 English words, and I'm sitting here looking at my other phone, searching up the app, the translation English to Spanish app. I'm looking at the app, and I use these words so many times that I actually began remembering them off the top of my brain, so I didn't have to look at the app too much more. And so I'm like, I know 10 words. That was easy. It took me like 10 days to learn 10 words. I want to know a whole sentence. And so I got the translation app. And so I learned sentences. And so I said, okay, I want to know, I want to test myself and see if I can speak in a full conversation. So I called Coder and we spoke. And he was like, okay, so you got this right. You got that right. You need to go back into the translation and you need to do some more research. And so I went back into the translation and I didn't contact Coder for 2 whole weeks after I was doing that translation. And so, 2 weeks of just studying. It sounds hard when you first started. You don't know nothing about Spanish or nothing like that. How are you going to learn this? But it took 2 weeks. In this translation book, and before you know it, I was. It was up on me, growing up on me, and so even before I started the YouTube, there's this lady named Helping Hands. Y'all seen a couple of her donations I posted on the community wall. So she owns a daycare, and most of her students or her kids that she was watching, most of their parents was Spanish. And so she contacted me to work for her. So this helped me like twice in my life. And so it definitely wasn't a waste. So just to say, even if you don't plan on using it or speaking it, if you plan on being in a business, it's important for you to learn Spanish. So that out, so I can then learn. That's cool. That's cool. I don't know. I think that's like good something. What I want to talk about I mean, try to call, I would say before the podcast. Call me as hopefully I'll make the podcast in time. Call me at 9 o'clock if you can, please. See, what I wanted to talk about is adding a new segment to the show. I'm trying to figure out, it was two different things. I don't know exactly which one it was gonna be. But I was gonna start like a 10-second. We do is like probably play clip, and this like for the game on a certain day, maybe Fridays, instead of doing trivia, like play 10 seconds in each clip and try to get the audience type down below what was going to be the next scene or the next dialogue being said in that movie or show or cartoon, whatever the case may be. So I'll talk to y'all about that a little bit later. Everybody that tapped in, I really thank y'all. Know I usually don't ever go live at this time. Had the time to do it. Wanted to get that out the way. And also just say thanks to everybody that's been tapping in for real. I'm back, y'all. My bad. Some connection issue. Let me know y'all can hear me real quick so I can close this thing up out. Um, we do got an upcoming song I did with Wonder. Y'all make sure y'all check that out when it's uploaded. Some show, can y'all hear me down there? Let me know. My phone is acting mad crazy. All right, cool. Um, Yeah, we got the song coming up, Me and Wonder Wonder. Y'all make sure that y'all check that out. She actually wrote her. I sent the beat. We've been talking about it. We just was anticipating, like, yo, it was a lot of back and forth. So it happened as quick as this. She was like, send the beats. I sent 2 beats, and she got back like, yo, I like this beat. And I'm like, okay, cool. Let's use that beat. That's what I said. And next thing you know, she sent back her parts. I had to do, of course, the engineering and stuff. But we took our time on this one, man. So make sure y'all show some mad love on this song here. Got a feature coming with Slim Shell, so y'all make sure y'all check that out as well. We got a couple things coming out. We'll talk about that later during the podcast, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in at 8:30. Remember, man, let things on earth frustrate you, upset you, make you mad. Don't allow anything to take away your joy, because that's one thing we got to take with us, even if ain't nobody with us. Let's get up out of here. I'm going to play something. I don't know what I'm going to play, though. I was going to play the I Love God, but I know y'all probably tired of hearing that. I can hear it over and over and over and over. Let's get into Red Roses.
Looking down, so I brought her red roses. Night on the town, and I brought her red roses. Counting me out till I brought her red roses. I made her shout when I brought her red roses. She looking down, so I brought her red roses. Night on the town, and I brought her red roses. Counting me out till I brought her red roses. I made her shout when I brought her red roses.
On the life I'm looking for, even if that mean I wait until the morning. I listen when you speak, even if it is boring. When you come feed me, I tell you feed me more. I'm on a beacon, see you this weekend. We chillin' in the day and that's how we sleepin'. And every time you sleep, I'm
Yo, can't say it.
in case you tell you that